Hello and welcome to LastofAvari's channel. Today we will take a look at the game that is called Aftercharge. It's currently in its pre-alpha stage, so obviously it's very far from completion and therefore you can judge it too hard, but yeah, you have still kinda a little bit of an idea, or you will have it after you watch this or other video, because recently we had alpha test event number 3, so you could play it for 12 hours, and yeah, I took not all 12 hours, but still 2 or 3 of them, and you can do some character customization, obviously. With basic color schemes you have only 3 of them per class, and not a lot of customization, to be honest, but you can also have the lights colors, and yeah, that's not too important at this point, but it's kinda looking nicely, and I prefer here to go with blue colors for all of my enforcer guys, humans, protectors, and reddish gold theme for droids or warconics. Enforcers have to protect batteries, or battery look like structures, which are extractors, and here we will join the match, so you could take a look personally as well. And you can't kill enforcers, but if all of these batteries extractors are destroyed, then that's basically it. Here you can choose a class, and you can't switch class mid-game, so you have to kinda choose carefully, but then again you don't see your enemies until you start the game, so that means your choices are kinda random, and you basically go with the character you want. You can't have 2 characters of the same class, so yeah, have to be fast. And yeah, here you see in this video, which is kinda annoying because it's shown every time you join the game, which is not an ideal solution, but I guess they can change it later if the developers will decide to do that. And yes, you can kill warconics, but since they are not invincible, they are invisible, you can only reveal them when you are shooting at them or with your special abilities, if you have some, which could revive it, or it also, those warconic guys, if they got too close, then you'll notice them with your indicator, that ring, sort of beacon, will blink, and that warconic will be kinda tied to your gun. Even if you don't have any energy, and you do spend energy which you recharge by being close, very close to any of extractors, which is necessary since energy is spent not only on shooting but on using your abilities as well. So that's very important. As you can see, some guy punching battery, we should probably kill him here, and as a striker I can also commence airstrike, which is helpful, so I prefer to do that, but there are other classes as well that are able to put shields as builders, or as hunter. As huntress you can put special traps, which will tie for a few seconds the enemy to one place, and then you have mines, another class that will not tie anyone, but they will reveal the droid if you happen to stand nearby, so still very useful. And yeah, let's play some warconics game. Here I go with Turbo, that's my favorite warconic droid here, because he can commence this overcharge speed boost ability, and to get overcharge points you have to spend your own life, since yeah, you are always invisible, like I said before, but you can be visible as well when you are fighting or being shot at. Yeah, or like went into a trap, so remember to charge your LAs. That will cost you some life points, but you can regain them by punching those extractors batteries, so you can do that. And as Turbo I can obviously quickly get away if I will do it quickly enough. And yeah, just as I failed to do it right here, and yeah, after you're dead you have to hope that someone will revive you, and therefore it's a good idea to revive your friends as well. because yeah, if you're all dead, then that's it. That's not very good. In my opinion, it's easier to play as Enforcer, but that's just my opinion. But I think actually there was some statistics available. I've seen it somewhere, maybe on Discord or Reddit, like win amount of matches or win ratio, and yeah, Enforcers got very far away by like twice as much. So maybe it's not very good balance, but it plays not badly. It can be pretty interesting, and since there's some time until the release, I believe they want to release it somewhere in April, so there is still some time. I don't know if they will decide to change major points of the game, but we'll see about it. It will be not free, you have to be paying for that, but that should be around $20 or $30, hopefully. And no loot boxes, thankfully. But yeah, we'll see what will come out of that. And here, of course, it's would be easier to play as a Warconic, especially if you would be able to switch classes. Because, for example, if you don't have the guy which can break these shield barriers placed by Enforcers, you could, for example, switch to that guy, but you can't do that now since you can't switch classes in mid-game. And here, yeah, I just destroyed a battery, an extractor, by running all around, since while I'm punching it, I can get some life back, and if I'm keeping the enemy in between me and extractor, that keeps me kinda alive until the next guy comes too close to me. But yeah, you can win as either side, but just, at least to me, for my skills, for my tastes, it's much easier to just protect these batteries as Enforcers, since especially when there's only one battery left, you can set up a good defense line or defense circle around that single one extractor, which is good, you know. And obviously it's easier to recharge your weapon when you have more extractors, because I think there's one class that can put like portable charger for weapons as an Enforcer, but you can't really be sure that you will have the appropriate class in your game. And there's also voice chat in game. People were not using it that much, but yeah, there's a possibility it works pretty good. Sound quality is also nice. So yeah, that was the other side once again, and it swaps you from Enforcer side to Warconic side every time you play, so you will not be playing the same side all over and over and over again. But let's play another match, and yeah, tell me, always feel free to tell me what do you think about this game. In my opinion, it's very important as a Warconic to send some charges and to be charged by your allies before you will actually engage in the battle, so you could, like me currently, run away. And those overcharge points for Warconics don't mean that you can use your ability multiple times. That basically power for your ability. It will be used up until you run out of it. So yeah, once you charge it, there's no stopping, no going back, or at least I think here, because obviously I'm not a pro, and that was actually my first time playing it during that event, and I randomly actually stumbled upon it on Twitter. Someone who I follow, I guess, maybe retweeted it or just liked the tweet, so yeah, I noticed that and figured out, well, actually that's a new game. I rarely do new games on my channel, and maybe that will be interesting to take a look at it and maybe to show it as well to other guys. There's seems to be no major like game developing or a publisher company against this project, so it's like an indie title supposedly. And yeah, would be nice to see it going kinda to life with a full release. Hopefully not in a bad way, since you can lose your viewers and, well, players in this case pretty easily, and especially if there is a paid game and not a free-to-play game. But it has some potential, and yeah, we will see if it will turn to better or worse. Because here there are some possibilities, and I believe there is the second map in development. I wonder how many maps it will have when it will be released fully, or at least in beta, because definitely one map is not enough. Maybe like 3 or 4 maps would be better, and maybe it could have some other game modes, or at least gameplay tweaks and custom matches, not just random matches, so you could play against your friends with your team and not just with random people. But yeah, that was my take. Tell me what do you think about this game, and we'll see you later. If you like the video, you know what to do.